Hello, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Cruise News. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday morning. It is June 2nd, 2024. How you doing? Hello, Richard. Richard and I have been chatting all morning about a cruise, so that's why I made my little comment there about long time no chat. Tony Diaz is here. Good morning, Tony. How are you this morning? Hope everybody's having a great Sunday thus far. Hello, Leslie Trent at the AC Bally's Beach Bar. You go. Down in AC. I wish I was down in AC. Good morning, Robert. How are you? Lori McMahon. Good morning. Beautiful day in Wisconsin. It's a beautiful day here in Philly, too. Lori, who's won the book 2 weeks in a row on our Wednesday live stream. 2 books in a row. That's impressive. All right, we're going to do a little cruise news. As usual, if you have any comments or questions or anything, feel free to fire them into the chat there. First up, we got another. Oh, good morning. Good morning, Amtrak Midwest Rail Fanner. How are you this morning? Morning from Florida. I'm sure it's nice in Florida. It's always nicer down there in Florida. Good morning, Michelle Parks, boarding the Breakaway today. That is fantastic. I hope you have an amazing time. Where are you going to? Are you going to Bermuda, Michelle? Morning, Desiree. How are you? Michael Hennessy here. Looking forward to the Breakaway and our favorite island, Bermuda. There you go. That is awesome. Good day down there in Florida. It's good to hear. Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I think pretty much around the whole East Coast here, from what I can see. In Philly, it's gorgeous. It was really nice out yesterday. It was like 80 and sunny, not humid, which is really, really nice. Just waiting to see Michelle. If Michelle's going to Bermuda. I think she's going to Bermuda. Pretty sure. Okay, let's get into some cruise news. First bit of cruise news this morning is if you are interested in going on a cruise this summer, there is some opened availability in the Caribbean and Alaska. Alaska in particular, since a lot of the cruises that were supposed to go to like over towards the Red Sea there were canceled. There is like a little bit of an additional capacity. So prices are dropping a little bit for Alaska, a little bit in the Caribbean, but more so in Alaska. So if anybody is interested in an Alaskan cruise this summer, there is still a lot of availability and they're not very expensive. Oh, Michelle's going to the Western Caribbean. Very nice. That is, oh, are you going, is the Breakaway still in, let's see where it is. Breakaway. Still in New Orleans where we went out? Let's see. Oh, it's coming to Miami. It's heading to Miami. Okay. Arriving in Miami, Florida this morning, 7 a.m. It should be there. I hope it's there. I hope you're getting on ship soon. Are you at the terminal already, Michelle? Let me know. So yeah, if you are interested in booking a summer cruise, there is, which is rare, there's a little bit of expanded availability. So if anybody is looking for that, that is awesome. Next bit of cruise news is the a lot of the vendors and shop owners in Bar Harbor appealed to the federal courts to stop the limitations, and the federal court said nope. They upheld the limitations. Something's going to happen there. I don't know what it is. I think they're going to have to come to some type of a happy medium with the shop owners, because it can't just be the rich people that don't want people there, so they're not going to have them there. And people can drive in anyway. It's not like you can't get to Bar Harbor, so it's pretty crazy. I don't understand it. Michelle in the hotel in Miami waiting for the shuttle. So exciting. It's so exciting. I love it. Amtrak, are you on the Icon of the Seas? Are you on Icon now? That would be amazing. That's amazing. Next bit of cruise news. Hallmark is developing an unscripted series based on the Christmas cruise that they're doing. So they're going to have almost like a reality show based on that Christmas cruise, which I think is going to be pretty fun. I did say we would love to go on that cruise. I don't want to be on it if it's going to be a reality show, but I think that would be an awesome cruise. I would just like to go on it. I love those sappy Hallmark Christmas movies. I'm a sucker for those. I will, my mom watches them. I'll just sit there and watch them all day. They're awesome. I love it. Good morning, Nurse Tara. How is everything in the Maryland area? Is the weather down there nice? It's beautiful here. Also with Bar Harbor, I noticed this week with Peter and Melinda, they're going on a cruise in September that's doing Canada, New England, and they had canceled Bar Harbor. So that was disappointing, and they added Sydney in there after Halifax. And I got an email this week that they have negotiated and they are doing Bar Harbor. So it's pretty exciting in September. That is on Enchanted Princess. So I don't know, maybe something will go well there. Maybe things will change. We shall see. Weather nice so far down there in Maryland. That is awesome. Tara, I'm going to email you today to set up a time for the podcast so we can go over your things. I got to email everybody today. I've been so behind on stuff. I got to get that done today before we go away on Thursday. I want to get it all locked in. Speaking of going away on Thursday, since we're going on Carnival Venezia, it came out this week that Carnival loves ducks. There was a lot of brouhaha about, because Disney has kind of banned the cruise ducks. If you don't know about the cruise ducks, so they're the little ducks, and people do all kinds of crazy things. They decorate them, they create their own, they put little messages on them so you can take pictures and do them on Instagram. Travel agents try to get business through them. You know, everybody does stuff with the different ducks. So Disney has banned them. They just don't want it around the ship. I kind of vacillate both ways on this. I think it's a really cute idea. I think the ducks are a really cute idea. And I love the fact that it's playful and, you know, you find them around the ship and then you can rehide them or keep them, whatever you want to do. And kids love it. I love that. What I don't like sometimes is that I've seen people like glue them to things, which is terrible. Or stick them like with tape and stuff, which you shouldn't do. You should just like put them down and leave them places. You're not supposed to be ruining the cruise ship when you're doing this stuff. So I do like it. I think it's a lot of fun. We've hidden ducks before. We've done like a little contest where we hide the ducks. And if you find it and you go to our YouTube page, you have a chance to win a t-shirt or something while you're on the cruise, and we'll drop it off or you can meet us somewhere and we'll give it to you. So I do like it, but Carnival came out this week and said that contrary to popular belief, people were saying that Carnival was going to ban it. John Heald came out this week and said, nope, Carnival loves the people that do the ducks and they love the duck concept. So there is no truth to that rumor. Tara said she loves finding the cruise ducks. Yeah, I find them all the time. I love it. We bring them home. I have a bunch of them at home that I bring home. I think it's adorable. As long as, you know, it's just like everything else. People ruin everything. The bad people ruin everything. Cheryl, good morning. How are you? Tony Diaz said, kids enjoy finding ducks. I know personally I become a kid when I find one. I do too. I love it. I'm like reaching up to like high spaces to try to get them. And then, so, you know, like sometimes we'll keep them. Sometimes we'll give them to kids. They're just fun. It's just, hey, John, can you do a Disney treasure video and Brightline video? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm going to do Brightline in a couple months. So I'll do that. I'll actually like document it and do it. And we're trying to get on Disney. I'm trying to get on Treasure or at least Book Adventure. And it's been just a slog. It's so expensive and it's really hard to get on those ships. So I'm trying. Tara said same. I think it's such a cute idea, the ducks. It's just a shame that, you know, people suck. That's all. Good morning from Kevin Carrie Ann. Kevin, I called you back yesterday. I know we're playing phone tag now, so I'll talk to you maybe tomorrow. I'll be out today, but maybe tomorrow we could chat. I guess send Kevin and Carrie Ann an email too about scheduling their podcast. I'll get everybody today. Kathy, good morning. How are you today? Anybody else getting on a ship today? Michelle's getting on Michelle Parks is getting on the NCL Breakaway today. Next bit of cruise news. I saw today that Royal Caribbean has suspended Labadee through September of 2024, which is this year. I've also seen someone say that they got the notice that their cruise in January, Labadee's already canceled for January. So it's super sad with everything that's going on down there in Haiti. There's just a lot of violence down there. It's just not worth it for Royal Caribbean to send people to their private island. It's terrible. It's such a great spot. And it's kind of screwing everything up. All the drama around the world screwing up cruising. Come on, people, just get along. It's so stupid. You know, a lot of people used to love to go to Russia. You can't go to Russia right now. Can't go anywhere near Israel over there now with everything going on there. And now Labadee, we have some violence. So it's so sad. It's 2024, people. Let's go. Trying to go on cruises here. Lori said, we give ducks at work to the kids after the visit. It brings them joy, and sometimes they stop. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff. Jeep people do it too. I used to have a Jeep, and I didn't know that. It's two weird things when you have a Jeep. One, people wave to you all the time, which is jarring. When you're driving around, people just start waving to you because it's like a Jeep wave thing. And then they put ducks on your car, which I didn't know until I had a Jeep. And then people put ducks on my car. Kathy said, ship this week. Kathy and Tim going out of Southampton this week. That's super exciting. Beautiful weather over there as well. Hopefully that'll keep up in England. Weather is supposed to be pretty nice. Let's see what it is. It is. A little chilly, but looks good. 64. It's all right. No rain in the forecast for the next couple of days. That's a positive if you're going to England. So that is good. Speaking of Disney, Disney Adventure is, I love that Disney does like these cinematic launches of like different things. So they released a little teaser this week that Mickey is going to be on the hull art, which is really exciting. Again, I would love to go on a Disney cruise. I'm not the biggest Disney fan. I like Universal. I like a lot of the stuff at Universal. I'm not a huge Marvel fan or Disney fan. I like some of the stuff on Disney. I'm not like a Disney adult where it's like I go crazy for it. But I would like to get on a Disney ship. It's like going on Icon, right? It's just so expensive. And for me to even think about going myself, which I think would be weird, going on a Disney cruise by myself, and then taking Meg and AJ, it's just so much money. It'd be like $15,000 for us to go on a cruise because we all stay in separate rooms. So it's not super feasible at the moment, but I'm trying. Hope said, hey, John, is it worth getting future cruise deposits on MSC since they're non-refundable if you don't use them? I mean, I still do it. I have two. It's funny. I just got an email this week. I bought two of them when I was on. They're $100 and it's basically like you're doubling up your deposit. So I think it's worth it. Again, for the amount of money you're paying for them, if you go on a cruise within the next couple years, it's worth it. They're not as good as like the Norwegian and Royal Caribbean next cruise, but you could, I mean, if you have a cruise in mind, like on World America or something, then it's definitely worth it because then you know you're going to book it. It reminds me that I have to book mine or else I'm going to lose $100. So we don't want to do that. So I have to pay attention and do that. I'm locked out of my MSC account at the moment, which is bizarre. And you can't fix it on the weekends. Crazy. Amtrak said, I went on Disney Wish on my birthday last year and we went to Nassau and Castaway Cay. Did you like it? Did you enjoy the Disney experience? I have people that are like, it's very polarizing. It's like MSC. People are either love it or don't like it. But I think I would enjoy it. I know there's a lot of like adults only spaces, which I love. And I like all the like pomp and circumstance about Disney. I like that they announce you when you get on the ship. I think that's really cute. And I just want to experience like all the different cruise lines, right? So it's kind of what we do. We're trying to get out there and get on all the different lines. Disney is a big crowd. It's not really what we do. We don't get a lot of calls about Disney. I think a lot of people that go on Disney cruises go on Disneyland vacations. So they generally talk to Disneyland travel agents, which we do. We can do that. We just don't do a lot of it. And it's very specialized. So if somebody calls me and they're like, if we're talking like about a 10 or 14 day thing within the parks and getting all those tickets, I can certainly do that. And I can help you do it. But I generally recommend that they book like with a Disney agent because they're going to know like people who specialize in Disney. Again, for us, I'd rather make less money and have the client be super happy about it. So it's more important to me that you guys have a good time than us getting the commission on it. Amtrak said, yes, they had a good time. That's great. Tara said, I was looking at MSC World America for January 26th, and the prices are like Icon. I know it's gonna get expensive. Tara, you can go on the Halloween cruise with us. We have good pricing. It looks like it's going to be pretty reasonable for that sailing. So Hope said, I've been on 5 Disney cruises, all as adults. That's awesome. Old private islands, boring. New Lighthouse Island might be better. Yeah, the new one looks amazing. So that looks amazing. And then Carnival's new private island looks outrageous. So they're really kind of trying to compete with Royal now. So it's going to be interesting over the next couple of years with MSC and all these other lines. NCL, Kathy. Yep. I know it's weird. I did the poll this week about what people's favorite cruise lines. I know we talked about this a little bit on Wednesday, and I was shocked that like NCL got the most votes. And I just looked at it this morning. Let me look at it again. So it was crazy to me. It's 185 votes, and 41% of the people said NCL. I was shocked. I thought for sure it was going to be Royal. And Royal got 34%, Carnival got 12, MSC got 13, so it's neck and neck there. And then a few people said like Celebrity, AJ said Princess, like a bunch of other, things. But I was shocked that was the results of that. It was crazy. Cheryl, are you asking where do you find the info for the Halloween cruise? It is on our website. I hope it's on our website. See if AJ. I shouldn't blame AJ. It's probably more on me than her. Yeah, it's on there. It's on our website under events. And then you could always email me if anybody wants information on this year's Halloween cruise or next year's Halloween cruise. Feel free to email. I put my email in the thing below. Also, we are going to be doing, I'm trying to think, and I'll ask you guys since you guys are here. We're going to try to do 2 or 3 group cruises a year. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that many. They are a ton of work to do the group cruises. It's just a lot of coordination, a lot of like paperwork, a lot of work goes into it, trying to get all different things. And then, we have to like hope and pray that people want to go. But we're thinking about doing 2 or 3. We're always going to do the Halloween one every year. So we're thinking about doing 1 or 2 more group cruises. We're thinking about maybe doing a solo cruise. I mean, you obviously don't have to be solo, but we'll do like it'll be priority for solo cruisers. So we'll do a solo cruise. Everyone will be welcome, but it'll be like focused on solo, which we'll probably do on Norwegian. And then we would like to do 1 more. So if anybody has any other like ideas for group cruises that you would like us to do, happy to hear, like whether it's a theme or whether it's just like a specific line or a time of year or a destination. Happy to take feedback on that, and then maybe I'll do a poll on that this week too, and then we'll set that up. Hope said adults only pool is small. Shows are phenomenal. Food is just okay. Look for discounted. Yeah, that's a great tip, Hope. I know that the food is like okay, it's not anything crazy. I know that the shows are amazing. I didn't know about the discounted last minute cruises, so I'll look for that. It's just hard for us to do last minute because we're so planned out and booked out based on like doing videos and just trying to be proactive. But I can clear some space and maybe just try to do a last minute. It's a good idea. Tara said, I can't wait to see what Carnival does on their private island. Me too. It looks amazing so far. I've been watching like all the progress. I know that they extended it to 4 bays. They can put 4 Excel ships there in one day. I hope they don't do that ever because that's like 25,000 people. But it looks amazing. It's bigger. It's going to be bigger than Perfect Day. So it's wild. We shall see. We'll have the our Carnival rep, Bentley, will be on the live stream on Wednesday. So we can ask her questions about the private island as well. That should be super interesting and exciting. Leslie said, kudos to Team NCL. I'll be on NCL in a little over a month. Going back on the Joy. Tony Diaz said that poll was rigged. Tony, I was shocked. I voted for Royal. I thought it was going to be Royal for sure. I couldn't believe it was NCL. Hope said, only reason I want to try the Treasure is the Haunted Mansion bar. The Treasure looks cool. The ship looks cool. Adventure, I think, is going to be cool. I am super excited. Okay, welcome back from Alaska. How are you guys doing? Are you reacclimated? Did you guys have a great time? How is everything? Amtrak said, I'm going to Disney World, 2nd of May, 2025. I'm going to get on the Brightline to MCO International because I love trains. Yeah, that's great. Like I said, I'll be doing that in a couple months, so I'll get some good footage of the Brightline. I heard it's great. Michael said, you'll be at sea for Election Day. Will we? No, we'll be back. Will we? Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back for the election. I don't know that I want to be back for the election. I'll hide out somewhere for that. All the drama coming up, you know, for all these elections. Oh boy. Tara said, anything out of New York? Well, yeah, we're doing the Halloween cruise out of New Jersey. So yeah, definitely. We'll definitely do that, Tara. For sure. Or Baltimore. We can always do them out of Baltimore. Carrie Ann said, Alaska or transatlantic? Okay, so I am not the biggest fan of transatlantic. I don't know. It depends. It's going to really depend on the ship. I'll do it. If it's a group cruise, I'll do it for sure. But Alaska, definitely. So maybe we'll look into 2025 or 2026 Alaska group cruise. It sounds like fun. I think if we do that, we may do it on a big ship. So we may do it out of Seattle to keep the cost down a little bit for everybody. But let me know what you think on that too. I'll do an additional poll on, like, would you like to do a cruise tour where it's like a 10-dayer and we go into Alaska and we go to Denali and all that? Or are you okay just doing like the 7-day Seattle to Seattle, dipping your toes in Alaska, going to like Ketchikan, Juneau, all those? Let me know what you think on that. Tony said, I'm loyal to Royal. My wife is faithful to NCL. That's interesting, Tony. Tony, have you done a lot of NCL yourself? Or did you just ship her out on the NCL cruises? See ya. I think we have one more cruise news story. Yeah, the only other cruise news we had was the Royal status matchup update that I did a video on this week. Super interesting. I think it's like step 1 in their status match evolution. I think there's going to be more changes coming, but I like it. It bumps me up a level on Celebrity, and obviously bumps me up a lot on Silver Sea, which I think would be interesting. I don't know when the next time we're going to do a Silver Sea cruise, but who knows? You never know. Michael said, is April good for repositioning cruises? Depends on where you're going. So yeah, that's it. That is a switch of seasons. So April will be the switch for a lot of cruises going back or forth to Europe. So yeah, that's probably a good one. Panama Canal, you can usually do like the Panama Canal, you can go from like Florida over to the West Coast, because a lot of times they reposition over to the West Coast. So that's a good one. But yeah, it's a great time for repositioning. So is like the end of the season, like September. Those are good. That's a good time for repositioning as well. Tony said, next year, transatlantic out of Bayonne in April, and I'll look into that. I will check that out. Tara said, I need a transatlantic that will bring me back to the same. Do you want to do like a round trip transatlantic, or do you want to do like a from Europe back? Do you want to do like a 14-dayer? Tony said, I've been on one Carnival cruise and the rest have all been Royal. That's awesome. Tony, what are you on Royal? Are you Diamond? Diamond Plus? What is your status? Let we just have conversations here. Tara said, I think Hal does those, but they are long. They are long, for sure. I mean, it's going to be at least 14 days. Amtrak said, I'll try the Disney Treasure out of Port Canaveral 2026. There you go. William T. Dwyer High School graduation class. There you go. 2026. That is awesome. Yes, round trip. That is going to be long for sure. Very much so. It's a long cruise, Tara. You're not going to get me on that one. I'm not going to do that. But I will do one way. If it's a group cruise, I'll do one way. I would actually prefer to do like fly to Europe and come over. I'd rather do like a couple days in the beginning over in Europe, but whatever. Tony's Diamond, soon to be Diamond Plus. That'll be awesome. Get an extra drink there. That'll be great. Get up to 5. On my Symphony cruise, I'm going to get my silver block, which I love. That'll be awesome. Tony, you're right. It's going to be like a month off of work for sure. That's a long time away. JC said retirement dream would be transatlantic to Europe, spend some time in Europe, and then transatlantic back to the States. See, that's definitely a month, right? That's going to be like a week over, spend some time there, wander around a couple different places, and then cruise back. I agree. When I retire, my goal, and probably not even retire, but when I'm older, like obviously now I have a dog, my parents are elderly, so I can't wander off for like a long time. But once I'm a little bit older, I think I'm going to do like what Paru DJ just did. They did like around the world in 80 some days, like the movie, but they did cruises. So they just kept getting off and getting on and going to different places. I would like to do that and take like, maybe do like 3 or 4 weeks back to, not back to backs, but like side to sides, and then take like a week off, then do it again for a couple weeks and go from like New York, reposition down to Florida, then, you know, head around to the Panama Canal, head to Mexico, to California, and then obviously over to like Alaska, to Hawaii, all those, and just see if you could do them all. I would love to do that. It's going to be a lot of money, and it's going to be a long time from now. Tara said 20 years to retirement. I have no retirement plans, Tara. I wish I had 20 years. Mine's just going to be, I told AJ and Meg, they're just going to have to carry me out of the office in a box, and that's it. It'll be gone. Amtrak said, do you know about Icon of the Seas? Yeah, what do you want to know? Tony, you are not kidding. Time flies. Goes by too fast. Don't rush it away, Tara. Don't rush your life away. You can still go on a lot of cruises. JC said he's got 12 years, but his wife has 17. It's a long time, I know. Just have to build up. Got to go on some cruises in between. Build up your, try to get like to high status level on one of the cruise lines so that you can start getting really cool benefits. Once you hit like the diamonds and like the platinums on NCL and those, that's like the best. Like you don't need to get to Pinnacle, or I mean, it's awesome. Believe me, it's awesome if you get to Pinnacle or anything like that. But you don't need to be like that high. If you get to Diamond on Royal, if you get to Platinum on NCL, and like I guess it's Gold on Carnival, whatever those are, if you get to those, you're in really good shape because you're getting really good benefits, and you can level up pretty quickly, especially on Royal. Just do a couple by yourself. I have a client of mine that they're couples, and they do separate interior. Instead of doing like a balcony or a suite, they do separate interior rooms, or one does an interior, one does a balcony, so they can double up their points to get to Diamond Plus and all those higher. Pretty crazy. LK said, we both came down with bad colds the day after we got back. Didn't get to see glaciers. Celeb does Dawson, which is nothing like Hubbard. Yeah, agreed. That stinks. But yeah, everybody, look, getting sick on a cruise is like par for the course right now. You're just around so many people, and then you're, you know, the weather's unpredictable, so it's crazy. JC said, just started, so if I go on one a year, I'll make Diamond when I retire. Yeah, pretty much. It happens quicker than you think. Tara said, I want to actually do it before I retire so you can run around like a dude now in your mid-40s. Yeah, same. It doesn't get easy as you get older, Tara. Believe me. It is not fun. I do not have the Amtrak. I do not have a model of Icon. I just have these pins. So I got these inaugural pins. They're actually really cool. They are pins of each of the neighborhoods on Icon, which is really cool. Try to straighten those out. It's really fun. They're really nice. I'm going to give some to AJ because she collects pins. But no, I have Oasis. I actually stopped with the ship models because they are heavy to bring back sometimes. And they just take up a lot of space. I do the mugs sometimes too. If they have a Starbucks, I'll do the mugs. Just try to grab something from each of those. Yeah, the pins are cool. Tony said, I went from gold to diamond in a year. Helped that it was during the double points time and traveling. So I did the same thing, Tony. I did when it was like right at the end of the pandemic. I just like jumped on a bunch of Royal ships. I think I did 6 in 2021, 2022. And I went from gold to diamond in a year. Yeah, that's awesome. Lori said an Alaska cruise tour on Princess would be a great cruise. I agree. I think it'd be great. It is going to be expensive, so those are tough. But yeah, Princess pretty much owns the Alaskan kind of region there with all the lodges and everything in Denali. So I would love to do that. Even like a 10-dayer. I'll price some things out. We'll see how crazy it is. JC, super neat. The pins are beautiful. They really are. Yeah, I'll try to get more of them and maybe we can give them away. We'll see if I can get some more of those. I think that would be fun to give those away. I try to get stuff from like different cruises. I'm like building up a collection of stuff for the big year-end giveaway that we do that cost me way too much money in shipping this year. I have to find a better way to ship things. But we did get new coffee this week from Roger too. He sent us a couple new blends. So when we do next Wednesday, when we do the live stream, we have Total Eclipse blend now. We have Knife Edge. We have a bunch of new blends of the coffee, so you get to try some new coffees. And stickers. Roger put a bunch of stickers in, which is really, really fun. So that's what we got going on. I think that is it for the cruise news today. So thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with us Sunday mornings. Like I said, I'm going to try to do this every week if feasible. We'll do it live. Next week will not be live. I don't think. We're going to be on the cruise. I'll see how the internet is on the cruise next week. We'll do a little test and see if we can do the cruise news live. We'll try it from Venezia. If not, I'll have something recorded and ready to go. Tara said, I buy cruise stock on Cash App. Is that a good way to build up to my 100 shares? Yeah, I mean, I use Stash. So I use the Stash app. It's pretty awesome. And then I do just like the Stash app's pretty cool because you could put money in there weekly. So I just do like for each of the cruise lines, I do like $3 to $5 a week. And I do Carnival, Norwegian, Royal. They're the three that I invest in. And I do, like I said, my Royal Caribbean one is up almost 200%. And I started buying it during the pandemic, which is crazy. Carnival is up 11% and Norwegian is up 11% as well. But yeah, I just do a couple bucks a week and then it just builds up my shares. So you'll get there eventually. It just takes forever to do it depending on the prices, right? Carnival and Norwegian, you'll get there pretty quick because it's like 15 bucks a share right now. Royal Caribbean's 150. So it's going to take some time on that one. Yeah, everybody have a great, yeah, JC, we pay for everything on the shipping and everything. Especially for the year-end ones. So, all right, everybody have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. We will talk to everybody on Wednesday. Remember, we have Carnival joining us on Wednesday since we are sailing on the Venezia Thursday morning. We're going to be heading on the ship. So, of course, we'll do a bunch of videos. We'll do some lives and stuff. I'm going to try to do maybe Sail Away a little bit live. I don't know what we're doing for dinner yet on Sail Away. So thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see everybody on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.